Extend your solid-state drive life. A solid-state drive SSD should not be stored in too cold or too hot temperature. The normal operating temperature is between 30 degrees C and 50 degrees C. Temperatures above 70 degrees C can slow down and shorten the life of an SSD. This also applies to a working SSD in a computer or laptop. Note that NVMe SSDs run hotter than SSD SSDs and need better airflow. RGB on your SSD might cause the temperature to go up. Due to their nature, SSDs deteriorate the more they are written to. The way to measure this is terabytes written, TBW. This is the amount of data in terabytes that the manufacturer guarantees can be written to the disk before it wears out. The larger the drive capacity, the larger the TBW. The typical TW is 150 terabytes for every 250 gigabytes of disk space. However, TBW can vary between manufacturers and drive models. For example, Samsung SSDs follow the rule mentioned before. Western Digital, known as SanDisk, diverge from this rule greatly. To maintain the performance and health of your SSD, you need to have at least 10% of free space on it. Be cautious of which applications and services excessively write to the disk. You can use the Task Manager to find the applications that excessively access the disk. You can then check if they are the ones that are excessively writing to it. Check where your browser and download managers saves the downloads. Internet Download Manager, for example, has a temporary folder it uses before moving the download to the download folder. To maintain your drive performance and extend its life, you should use the trim command. The trim command tells your SSD which data blocks are no longer needed, for example, after you delete files. Trim command is usually run automatically by modern operating systems. Windows recognizes SSDs since Windows 7. This allows you to use the defragment program to safely perform this command. Note that after using the trim command, you will not be able to recover data that was deleted before. Your SSD manufacturer may have a software to check the drive. However, we will be using a free program called Crystal Disk Info. It supports both hard disk drives and solid-state drives. As you can see, there is a clear indication on your SSD health. You can also check its temperature and the amount of data written to it. Data on an SSD decay over time. This happens to an unpowered SSD such as an external SSDs or one in a PC that has not been powered for a while. This is why you need to refresh the data on an SSD periodically by reading it. This can be done in many ways. We will be using the free version of TerraCopy. Start TerraCopy and click on Source, then select Folder. Click on this computer, then select the drive and click Open. You can also select individual folders if you want to divide the task into smaller parts. While the files and folders are being added, click on Options. Make sure that Save Checksum file and Store Checksum in ADS are not selected. We are not interested in the checksums. We are using the process to read and therefore refresh the data. Also make sure that XX-364 is selected as it is the fastest. Note that adding files may take some time. Please be patient. Click Test. Thank you for watching and see you next time.